Okay, so this is a quick video that shows you how to use your average mark as your final assessment mark. It's quite simple. You download your math sheet and then you insert all the marks for the year. Over here you can see my students have completed 80% of their mark and their final assessment would have been worth 20%. Okay, so they've finished 80% of their work. Now we need to use the average of this 80% for their final mark. So the key is to use a formula, and it works as follows. You say equals bracket, and then you insert the first one, and you can see the first one is worth 10%. So it's a 10% weighting, you need to include that. And because it's 80% in total that we're working with, we need to say divide by 80 and then times by 10. Okay? Because it's 10% of 80% that's been completed, and then we close the bracket, and that needs to be added to the next one. And so you just continue with that. Divide by 80 times by 20 plus the next one, which is 30% divided by 80 times by 30 plus the last one, which is 20%, and that will give you your weighted average for 80% of the work that's completed, and then you just click enter. Now if your students have completed, let's say 75% of the work, right, if your weights go up to 75, then you'll just use 75 instead of 80, or if it's 85% of the work, you'll just use 85 instead of 80. Okay, and then you click enter, and that will give you the average that they've done so far as your final assessment mark. And then you just simply use that little option at the bottom and drag it all the way down, and it will do that for every student. And really it's as simple as that, and you'll see it automatically changes their progress mark. Okay, I hope that helps.